Hello everybody, how's it going? Seems like my webcam's not showing up. Doing well over there. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Esports stream. As for some reason my webcam's not working. Give me a moment while I see. Might be. Does it? Okay, the webcam's just not working tonight. Hopefully you all are doing well. Nice to see you all. Welcome in, welcome in. While I see if I can get my webcam fixed. I hope all of you are having a wonderful evening. Give me a moment. I'm gonna see if I can fix my webcam. See if this is it. Oh, it looks like it. Come on. And no. Alright then. Seems like the webcam's not gonna work tonight. That's unfortunate. We can work without it. I hope, hopefully this doesn't have anything to do with the, Oh, you know what, I think I know what it has to do here. OBS did just have an update, so it might have something to do with that. It doesn't have to, but yeah, hopefully OBS isn't gonna have too many issues here. We might be having an OBS issue with this one, so fortunate, but it is what it is here. We'll work without it then. The night tonight will be an interesting one. RC Mythic taking on Golden Hour Esports Eclipse. It's gonna be a fun series tonight. I think this is gonna be rather enjoyable, things considered. Closer and closer to our next match. Again, it's gonna be a fun night here. So I'm making sure I see what I can do here, but I don't think that webcam's gonna fix it. It's just gonna have to work without it. Okay. The thing actually goes for the overlay. The overlay itself isn't working because Rocket League did just update, so we're gonna be working without it most likely, unless it updates during the time the stream is going on. But I just don't think that's gonna be very likely. But again, we'll give things a little bit of time while we hopefully we'll get some answers on how things are running right now. It'll be a fun one here as Golden Hour Esports and Org, we know, and RC Mythic actually an Org that we saw earlier this season as they went to Game 5 against Spartan Doru. They're currently 0-2 right now. Golden Hour are 2-0 with wins over the Himmies, and the pretty impressive Evolve Storm side that is definitely a team to look out for this season. Should be a very nice night for Rocket League action here. One team 2-0, the other 0-2 is Rapid, Paper, and Hider in. Doc, you're not on this roster. You're correct. Don't know why I still have you listed. This overlay doesn't want to update correctly, I guess. One sec, I'm gonna have to do this manually then. The overlay will not I guess didn't update on the back end. Give me a moment. Didn't even notice that. Thank you for telling me. Let me see if I can update this more manually. There's a manual way. Well, there's not really a manual way to do it, but there's a way to do it. There you go. Is that better? Now I think it is. There we go. Okay, Bacchus still isn't working. So the overlay, if you guys don't know, our overlay runs on off of Bacchus. Actually, the webcam issue actually is an OBS Studios issue because we did have an OBS Studios update. So I'm just gonna go in game right now. As everybody is joining in the lobby here, I'm gonna quickly get some text up. Oh, we do have text. Perfect. These aren't the correct teams, but we'll work with it. Let me see if I can fix these names, because RC Mythic's going to be on the blue side for this match. And Golden Hour is going to be on the orange, so we're just going to have to deal with the fact that the overlay doesn't work. I hope Golden Hour doesn't mind the fact that I'm going to shorthand their org name. I don't think they mind too much. Let's see. Alright, hopefully that will fix things up. I'm the goat. Yeah, no. I'm having some... Even when the overlay is not working, we're going to get things sorted out. Rocket League always updates on Tuesdays, so... I'm sure that's part of it. The fact that it's Tuesday, we had an update today. It was a update that doesn't really affect PC, but... with any update, it breaks Bacchus Mod. Bacchus Mod shuts down after every update, by intention, because updates can sometimes break Bacchus Mod. So they always have it shut down after every single update. They get it fixed. It usually gets fixed within like a day. At most, they've taken about like 18 to 20 hours to fix it. It usually doesn't take more than like 2-3 hours for them to update it completely, but obviously with the updates always coming at 7 p.m. Eastern as well, they just didn't have enough time to get things fixed today. And now my chat's not even working. What in the world? Second, this is alright. There we go. We'll get this match underway here. Best of 5. Yeah, it usually works within like 2-3 hours, but today, obviously, it updated about an hour ago. We didn't really have the time to fix it. So here we go. We'll get things going here as it is Verse, Quacks, and Found on Golden Hour tonight, and our best of 5 series begins. RC Mythic on the blue with an 0-2 record. Golden Hour Esports Eclipse on the orange. Our first time seeing them tonight, but they're 2-0 right now. And as we head into week 3, both these teams starting to differentiate themselves. Golden Hour already proving that they might be one of the best teams of the season already, and RC, well, might want to change things up quickly, or else they may be known as one of the weaker sides this season. So RC Mythic have a lot they need to prove of themselves here, and in a match like this, even if they don't win, they gotta at least prove that they can keep up with teams like Golden Hour, because if anything's to be said about Golden Hour, this team has been elite so far this season. And definitely not a team you want to mess with very lightly here, as already a lot of early offense, but Hyde will keep this out. Will get challenged by Quacks. Found now. Demo is rolling out, and Rapid's been beat. The back post is open, but no shot there. Whiff anyways from Paper, and up goes Vers, but RC Mythic will get onto it, but they have not been able to get out of defense so far this series. It has been a lot of offense so far from Golden Hour. Not a lot of great accuracy, and not a lot of shooting. Feels like they're holding on that trigger. They're not playing all that aggressively just yet. They're waiting, but those chances are going to come. That net is wide open, and it's Quacks with goal 1. As it is a calamity out of the RC Mythic defense. None of the 3 players can reach this in time. And Golden Hour with the first score of the series. As, speaking of this series, long way to go as up goes Vers again. Found Vers, oh my goodness! Ground pinch! Or actually a team pinch, excuse me. Golden Hour. Oh my. I don't know if that was the intention. It kind of looks like it. Found didn't actually shoot for the net there, shot for Vers. And if it works, it works. I don't think they're complaining. 2 goals in the span of less than 90 seconds. That last one gonna get people excited as Golden Hour working with some team play here. But some demos as well. Quacks. Oh, he's completely whiffed this one. It's Found who can collect it, but not getting very far with that either. Hyde. That Paper. Open space to work with, but he's been challenged by Quacks and RC Mythic. Unable to just get up in the air. And Golden Hour, you can just tell, so much faster, so much more consistent, and so much better right now. There really is nothing that RC Mythic can do, because so far, it just feels like this is a rank difference, not a difference of luck or skill or anything. It really is a rank difference at this point. It is so much of what these teams are doing. You can tell Golden Hour clearly are just the better team right now, all around, and RC Mythic really meeting their match as Found nearly put that one in the back of the net. Could have made it 4-0. RC Mythic just one offense at this point. Forget about trying to win this game. They can just get themselves down the field. Maybe, just maybe they can take that as some success. This game has been a absolute travesty so far. Golden Hour, Eclipse. They obviously don't have Very much patience here for RC Mythic as they'll keep going. Quacks will hit net. And it just gets worse for the Rocket Connection. 4 goals down. And the last time we saw them was that Game 5 loss in Week 1. Clearly, things have not gotten better for them. Here, as we approach Week 3, oh my goodness, Furs. Nearly own goalie on the spot is Rapid. Challenged by Found. Rapid will stay with this. It's Quacks. Hyde saves it away. It's gonna bounce off that corner. Vers to the ceiling. No boost left. Cannot reach it in time. But RC still unable to get multiple touches here and actually keep this ball. Every 50 is going the way of Golden Hour. Every touch is going the way of Golden Hour. Every goal is going the way of Golden Hour Esports Eclipse. And Found once again off the errant mistouch from Rapid. And that's been how this series has gone tonight. It has been ugly, to say the least. RC Mythic better hope this is a dream and this is not a sign of things to come, because man, this is one of the worst starts I've seen a team have in any match. And it's not because of the scoreline itself, although the scoreline's not very pleasant either. We've had teams have games where they've lost by a lot more goals and yet still look more competitive. RC Mythic, they don't even look competitive. They can't even get up onto offense. Simply put, no touch they're making is getting them very far. Golden Hour have outplayed them in every single chance they have. In RC, again, there have been teams that have lost worse. There's teams that have lost worse at the sort of series, goal-wise, but overall, by just how one-sided this feels, there's quite clearly a difference. As Quacks off the, I think it was an attempted flip reset double tap from Vers. Self-made as well, and he actually had that too, but it was going to stay on the line. Quacks will get there. And again, for RC, at this point, they're going to give up on Game 1. I think they've given up a while ago on this game. The fortunate thing is, it's only Game 1 out of this best of 5 series. There is still a lot more time left. There's a lot more games, at least 2 to go. RC Mythic can rebound. But they're going to need to really have quite a long conversation after this game because, as I said, about one of the worst starts to a series I've seen a team have. For RC, it doesn't exactly help them the fact that last series, they did lose in a 3-0 sweep. At this point, Golden Hour up 6-0 as Paper cross-map pinch will not even be close to the front of the net there. Went far too wide away for anybody on RC Mythic to get to it in time. And now that Paper. Oh, overcommit here from Golden Hour. Space for Hyde to work with. Golden Hour getting a bit more confident in that positioning. You can tell they're setting 2 players up a lot more often. And they're really trying to squeeze down RC Mythic. Unfortunately for them, RC Mythic are willing to put clears, willing to chase after this ball, considering the amount of pressure they're feeling. It's a kind of a misrotation that for Golden Hour, because when you are going to push up and keep that much possession, you do not want to overcommit with it, because teams want to clear that ball away. As this game, it's going to stay up for a little while, although Rapids with the whiff, it's going to hit the ground 6-0 in Game 1. And I'll say it one more time. Not the good start. Probably one of the worst starts to a series I've seen a team have. Again, the fortune is, it is only Game 1. There is still a lot more to go in this series, but for RC Mythic, 2 shots to the 12 of Golden Hour. And yes, as you've noticed, our overlay doesn't work. Hello, Krusty. Yeah, our overlay doesn't work right now. Thank you for the... Oh, thank you for the sub. That's so sweet of you. As, again, that's just Game 1 in this best of 5 series. Golden Hour, again, up. Again, I have a 2-0 record right now. For RC Mythic, again, lost in the sweep last week to NES Crossbar Destroyers. Just very hoping that that isn't going to turn into a sweep this week to a much scarier competition on paper. Golden Hour, I believe, beat Crossbar Destroyers actually mid-season as well. As I'm going to quickly fix my overlay so that it doesn't look so awkward. Well, apologies there, everybody. Just gonna make sure my overlay is actually situated well. And there we go. We're in Game 2 now. And yes, Krusty, as you noticed, there's a reason why streaming on Tuesdays always has its risks. And this is why, because the game always updates on Tuesdays, and when the game updates on Tuesdays, Bucket Mod shuts down. It intentionally destroys itself. And that just means that you have to wait a little while before this thing updates. Fortunately, it should be up by the time we stream. Is that paper? Oh, he's got the redirect. RC Mythic. It might actually be the turnaround they needed. A goal back. Oh, what a redirect too. That is some creativity from that paper. Had no boost. He still gets the job done. And after, again, the tremendous loss I had in Game 1, maybe this is the turnaround that they were looking for. Was Rapids with the whiff. Hyde. Rapid clears it away, and Golden Hour once again sending two players very high up. Feels like it's by intention. They want to not just, beat RC. They want to crush them. They want to suck the life out of this team whenever they're on offense. The problem is, again, RC want to clear the ball. They don't want it in their possession. They're not going to look for control as often because of how much pressure they have to feel. They just want this ball out and away. That means for Golden Hour, actually, the very high press offense does not work so well against teams like this. They're still trying to find chances, but again, for Golden Hour, another big issue they're having is they're just not direct right now. They're not hitting the net. Credit, it obviously has to be given to RC Mythic for how far back they're playing. The fact I have an overlay is crazy. I don't. What do you mean? I don't have an overlay. That is just text, my friend. That isn't an overlay, my friend. That is text. As it's not even correct. I gotta fix it. 1 sec. As found, we'll get the demo. Rapid. And actually, I gotta fix it. I forgot to update. Golden Hour won Game 1. As soon as another goal goes in, we're going to get it updated here. Is that paper? So far, the solitary goal here on Forbidden Temple as Quacks kind of has to make Vera's chase for that touch. And Golden Hour will not be able to keep possession here as Paper with space. He's got a lot of room. Flick, stopped by Foundness. He'll pre-jump that one. And it will be Vers to send this one away as he keeps himself on offense. Demos, 2 demos, open. Quacks couldn't hit it. And RC will clear it away. Still an overlay? Well, that's a very liberal use of the term. There, Krusty. I wouldn't call it an overlay, but sure. If you want to call it an overlay, you can call it an overlay. I've used this overlay, as you call it, a couple of times before. Whenever the game, has an update, I have to use this if I'm ever streaming on the same evening. But it's fine, as Quacks actually doesn't have this one. Found will get the block. Hyde's wanted to jump in on that. Rapid took it away. And RC Mythic still leading by 1 goal here as it'll be Vers to continue as now on the dribble. Rapid off the sidewall. Quacks does find the clear, but it's that Paper to send it back. Quacks just gets it up on it. Now it's Hyde. He's hit high. Vers gets the dunk. And that Paper will be forced to retreat. And as Golden Hour looking for offense, a complete turnaround here in Game 2. As Golden Hour right now losing by 1. And again, their non-direct approach to offense has been their downfall so far. Vers. Hyde. Oh, double commit from RC as it's Quacks with open room. 1-on-1. Quacks goes low. And he forces it through. And Golden Hour Esports Eclipse with a beautiful play. It's an own goal from Hyde too. Helped in that goal as well. And now I gotta update my overlay to make sure. I guess if you call again, you know what? Since you call it an overlay, I'll call it an overlay. Golden Hour did take Game 1, so give me 1 moment. As there we go, and another goal goes in. My apologies there. Gotta make sure the overlay is actually somewhat correct. As there we go, it's found with the open net in front. You're welcome, everybody. Oh, Shadow Ball. How you doing, Shadow Ball? I haven't seen you in forever. It's found again. Oh my goodness, just open space! Double! He makes it! And he found so much open room on that touch. RC wasn't ready for the found show. And he makes it work. GHE after what was an exceptionally slow start. have picked up the pace. And just like they did in game 1, starting to really put those shots on. As found now. Fakes it. Vers gets above. Can it go in? That paper will be on the end of it. And RC Mythic. It's only 1 goal this game. It was a great start from Paper, but somebody needs to pick up where he left off. Fortunately, they can't even seem to get out of defense anymore as Vers unable to push this one through. As found. Hyde. Quacks. Base for GHG as Rapid's gonna keep this one going. Vers again, that one off the bar in front. Found. Oh, he jumped a bit early for that. Had he waited a little bit more, he actually would have had a wide open chance to look at. Instead, we just cleared away. Esports will once again get on the end of this. Is found. Looking for goal 4. That paper whiffed it. Vers. Lost and found. Here comes Vers. Esports Eclipse 4-1. And game 2 will end just like that. No questions here, I think. Just a slow start for Golden Hour, but it really hasn't been any different since then. Truly a strong playstyle from GHG. That's it for game 2. Now only 1 away from sweeping this series. For the 2 wins they've had so far this season, Golden Hour have actually not swept either their opponents so far this season, so to do a first year for themselves against RC. So far. Getting, I think, about what people were expecting out of this matchup so far. Was expecting it to be somewhat of a tougher match for RC Mythic. They definitely did do better this game. Still though, oh, server crashed. Oh, that's unfortunate. And by the way, you know what? By the way, another thing that's kind of funny tonight again, I don't think any of you saw it earlier, but the overlay also doesn't work. The actual webcam also doesn't work, so I'm gonna get this reset. Unless it's already up. Let me check and see if it's up. Oh, it is! It is still up. There we go, we're back in. So I got kicked out of the game, but the players didn't, so this match underway here. Hopefully everybody's doing all right here. Just gonna make sure that everybody's doing okay, because if I got kicked out, I'm sure a lot of other people did as well. I'm just gonna make sure everybody's okay, because if everybody got kicked out, just gonna make sure that like no one's like resetting their computer or their console. All right. Here we go, game 3. Sorry about that, everybody. But man, today's been a weird day. Again, what's ironic about the overlay is that the webcam doesn't work, and actually that is the goal goes in from that paper. 2 seconds into this game, again my webcam doesn't work, and that's because actually not even a Rocket League issue. That is an OBS issue. OBS Studios also updates on Tuesdays. So with the most recent update it had, it actually my webcam doesn't work on the overlay. So I'm gonna need to get that fixed. But probably wait on that here. GHE Eclipse will down by 1 goal early once again here, and again it's by that paper who has been. I mean, he was a great goal scorer in week 1, so I'm surprised that he's gonna be able to find some goals here in week 3 for a team that is desperately in need of them. I think they are also making a change here. The biggest bird jumping into this match instead as that substitute. Again, so RC Mythic, I don't think coming to any surprises with making some changes here in this series, as Golden Hour though also looking to beat them all the same, as it will be bent away. That the biggest bird found, big clear, and that's going to be all the way down the field. Wax now. Biggest bird found. Oh, he's facing the wrong direction there. Nearly gave up an opportunity, but it will be sent down the field. For RC Mythic without Rapid after game 2. Now they play it out here, but again, the big player that you're always going to be looking at is that Paper. He is their best player on offense. Is probably their most consistent player at scoring as well. They're going to win this series. It's really going to come off the backs of that Paper being able to play out of his mind. Even if they win a game in the series, it's going to come off of that Paper. That is if he can find that space to get things to go, but so far, he's only found a single goal, and we know goal now. This team's going to find chances at some point. They're going to score them too, and Burrs is getting things started with more than 3 minutes to go. It took them a while last game to get their first goal. I think it took them until the final 2 minutes. This time, it takes them less than 2 minutes to find that goal. And GHE Eclipse have hit their target here. Now they'll look for more opportunities. As Biggest Bird whacks, sent down, gets by that Paper, but Hyde will be there. The Biggest Bird found. It's a good first touch. Now he's gonna look for a big mid-air challenge on Hyde. I don't know if I would recommend that kind of challenge, but gotta give credit for the amount of confidence that this JG team has. More than once, we've seen them also pre-jump plays on their own defensive side. So this is a JG team that is more than just confident in their own personal abilities. And we saw it in game 2. It does sometimes catch them, but I mean, confidence often is a key for a lot of really successful teams. So I'm expecting that that's one of the reasons why this team is so good. And I mean, again, it's something that's consistent about all the really good teams in any league, is that they're not only consistent, but they're extremely confident as well. Maybe that it, goes hand in hand. If you win matches, of course you're gonna be confident, but it really feels like it's the other way around, as Burrs gets a second goal this game and takes the lead for GHG. When you are confident in yourself, you're often better than you were when you aren't confident in yourself. So the common saying, obviously, is that if you believe what you can do, you're going to do it. And obviously, what we're seeing right now is two teams almost certainly do believe in themselves, as Hyde dunked away by Burrs. The Paper will be resting on the end of this play, but it's going to be GHG who just continue to shut things down. Quacks stuffed by the Biggest Bird. And RC Mythic leave it for that Paper. And look at that, another pre-jump play there. Not even found. It's also Burrs who pre-jumped in that one as well. Even if found couldn't get to it. Burrs was there in support. GHG, while it may not be the most explosive offense so far, it is still a lead that can win them this series. As there's another demo, that Paper getting removed, and he's starting to become a target here of these GHG Eclipse attacks. If they can get rid of that Paper, they seem to have a lot easier time against everybody else. Specifically whenever that Paper's on offense, oftentimes I'm seeing them go for bump plays on him. As now, he's gonna get the second touch! Oh my goodness, Burrs is having an elite performance here on GFH Stadium. It's a whiff off the back wall, sure, but credits to that shot. It's nothing highlight reel worthy, but it absolutely deserves its spot. Burrs has been having an incredible performance here in Game 3 as found, looking for a pre-jump once again. That time he had no business going for that. Hyde destroyed him on the challenge. And RC Mythic still unable to get out of defense as Burrs off the sidewall leaves this for Quacks. That's going to be off target as the Biggest Bird space in front, as it's going to be a play for that Paper, bumped out by Found. Again, Joel now targeting that Paper whenever he's on offense. If they can get rid of him and his attack, RC Mythic seems to fall with it. Found sidewall, second touch. Found still going, looking for a third. That Paper will clear. Will be Golden Hour's ball, as they'll once again just set things straight on defense. Quacks! Demo is missed the net wide left. Could have made this 4-0 and completely out of reach. Instead, Golden Hour still have to settle for a 2-goal lead, but with time running out, RC Mythic just cannot seem to buy themselves goals. Golden Hour with 14 goals this series to RC Mythic's 2. A dominant performance here in Week 3, and their first 3-0 sweep of the season. Golden Hour Esports Eclipse will take this one. And and again, dominant, to say the very least. 3 games straight. And that will end this series here. As we'll keep things going here. What a match, though. Again, we'll see if we can keep things going with an interview. I'm going to see if this Golden Hour team wants to win. Let me see if I can go get them in here. But again, their record now is 3-0, and for RC Mythic, unfortunately for them, 0-3 right now. Again, what a night here for Golden Hour Esports. 3-0. I mean, it was as expected, but they made sure that they got the job done. And you can't fault a team for just getting the job done here. Now again, what a night here for Golden Hour. 3-0. I'm sure that they're going to be more than just happy about how that went for them. As again, our still looking overlay. Now, you know what? I'm going to give it to you guys. Stick around. 1 sec. Let me show you what my webcam looks like. It looks horrible. It doesn't work, so we'll just have to live with the fact that it doesn't work. But again, a 3-0 win here for Golden Hour Esports. And that will be the end of the night for us. So a very short night here. By the way, thank you, Krusty, as well, for the sub, as always. But we're going to end things out. Thank you all so much for joining tonight. A 3-0 sweep for Golden Hour Esports as they beat RC Mythic. Thank you all so much. Take care. Be well. And we'll see you again soon and with an actual overlay.